Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
Now let's get it all in perspective for all y'all enjoyment. A song y'all
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Magic make a quick stop here in front of their Orlando fans just one game before heading out. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, the streak has been very difficult.
Channing Frye's checked in for Gordon. Evan Fournier comes in for Tobias Harris. Hardaway's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Watson in for Elfrid Payton. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Livingston is out there with Barbosa, and it's Iguodala in at the small forward. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, a moment ago, Steve Kerr and I were able to chat. With this being their first meeting of the year, he stressed to his team to rely on their instincts on the offensive end, saying, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses and not forcing anything. As long as we can continue doing that here, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if that holds true, guys.
Good report, Doris. Well said. Thanks. An interesting thing to address before the game.
Yeah, and clearly the coach has been hammering home the point to his guys that good shot selection is absolutely key.
And I don't think you can ever overemphasize that point. I mean, intelligent basketball is about being selective with your shots. And I think that's what will win the game for them. They haven't been able to stifle them defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
What a night so far for Hardaway. Already up to 9 points. And he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
Magic leading by 9. Outside Hardaway. And the pass to Watson. Back to Hardaway. Here's Watson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 to shoot. Hardaway kicks to Vucevic. Puts one up from 19. And that's collected by Bogut.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Barbosa against Hardaway. Rejected by Hardaway. Ball going up court. Here's Frye. Misses from close range. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Magic up 9. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry, and tough to go?
Great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Gordon out there with Smith. And it's Hardaway in at the guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. The Warriors pull it in. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Here's Oladipo. It's stolen by Green. Hardaway against Curry. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers was superb. He finished with 15
1:02 left in the second quarter. Shoots from 14. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here is Livingston. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Screen by Bogut. On its way from Barbosa for 2. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Watson, the pass to Fournier. Here's Hardaway. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Here's Livingston. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Watson dishes to Hardaway. Can't get it to go.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
The Warriors have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Six seconds left in the first half. Here's Spates. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Magic lead by 11. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Stephen Curry, and Steph, Coach made a point of stating how important the physical presence would be in this game. How important is that going to be for the team in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean, just being physical and, make the right plays, and then hopefully we put ourselves in good position to win.
You've got to match that opponent's intensity, Steph. Thanks for the time. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. We got a spectacular boost from the guys coming off the bench, and that's huge because it should leave us with nothing but fresh legs as we get deep into this game. On a good note, our passing has been very smooth. You set each other up with some really nice assists. That's strong team basketball. Let's keep it up. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. Nobody gave us a chance tonight, but we're right where I thought we'd be. But still, we're a long way from done. So let's keep our effort at 100% all the way to the end.